Good morning, all of you. Today we will be starting a new chapter, chapter 3. So, nursing care of elderly. In that, we will be dealing with aging concepts and aging process. So, we all know that the care for elderly is very important. The old age peoples sometimes get neglected from the society. The society as well as the family will not recognize the old people nowadays. You know that in August 21st is considered as Senior Citizen Day in order to highlight the importance of care which should be given to the older people. So we can start nursing care of elderly. So what is aging? Aging can be defined as a progressive and generalized impairment of function resulting in loss of adaptive response to stress and increased risk of age-related disease. As the person's age increases, uh, the adaptive response to stress, it will be losing, as well as the people will be highly risk to get diseases. Aging is always progressive as well as it is a generalized impairment of function. So there are three important things to remember. So aging describes the normal progressive changes that can be expected in cells, organ, biological system, etc. So it is a normal progressive change. Aging is an individual process. No two people age the same. So we all will not age in the same way because we are unique. So aging is an individual process. So within one person, system and organs age at different phase. As we are taking 260-year-old person, their organs as well as system will act differently. That means, so these system and organ age at different phases. So the word ageism is coined by Robert N. Butler. So he is telling that ageism is prejudging an individual, a group of people, or a physical condition based on preconceived notions of age. So what all changes we have observed in the aging people, based on that we are prejudging an individual as well as a group of people. So the process of aging is a complex one that can be described chronologically, physiologically, and functionally. So first one, chronological age. It refers to the number of years a person has lived. Easy to identify and measure. It is most commonly used objective method. ഒരാൾ ഇത്ര കാലം ജീവിച്ചു. Physiological age. It refers to the determination of age by body function. So although the age-related changes affect everyone, it is impossible to pinpoint exactly when these changes occur. Hence, this physiological age is not commonly used. Finally, functional age. It refers to a person's ability to contribute to the society and benefits others as well as self. So it is based on the fact that not all individuals of the same chronological age function at the same level. So based on this, the chronological age is again divided into categories. So in an attempt to further define the aging population, old age has been divided into chronological categories. 55 to 64 years include in the category older. 65 to 74 is considered elderly. 75 to 84 is termed as aged. 85 and older, extremely aged. Otherwise, somewhat simplifier categories or classification. 60 to 74 years, young to old. 75 to 84, middle to old. And 85 and older, old. So these are the chronological categories. So a man's life is normally divided into five main stages. You know it: infancy, childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and old age. In each of these stages, an individual has to find himself in different situations and face different problems. Old age is not without any problems, it is always with loads of problems. So, in old age, physical strength deteriorates, the mental stability diminishes, the money power becomes bleak, coupled with negligence from the younger generation. പണവും പ്രതാപവും നഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്ന കാലം. That is the thing. The money power become bleak, coupled with negligence from the younger generation. So we can see some of the historical perspective. So only two life stages were identified and cared for until mid 19th century. It was the childhood and the adulthood. Until 1960s, the care was focused on treating either adults or children. That is, the people between the ages of 20 to 60 years of age. Focus of care was more toward illness rather than wellness. But when the medical knowledge increased or the health practices improved, as well as technological advancement came, we used to think about aging people as well as the wellness of the persons. And we have thought about the life expectancy of each person. So thus the geriatric care gained its attention fast. There are some terminologies. Geriatrics. Geras means old age and iatro means medical care or hospital care which is received from the hospital. So geriatrics, the term means the medical specialty that deals with the treatment and diagnosis and treatment of disease affecting the aged. Gerontology, the gero means related to age, old age. Ology means study. So that means the study of all aspects of aging, including the clinical, physiologic, economic, and social problems of older adults and the consequences of these problems with older adults and the society. Gerontics or gerontic nursing. So this is coined by Gunter and Estes in 1979. It says all about nursing care and the services which is provided to older adults. So main aim to safeguard and increase the health of old age as well as to provide care and comfort to the old age. So old means have lived or existed a long time. So coming to the definition of geriatrics,